Hey guys, I am just popping in here. This is like a super impromptu Sunday Night Live. I'm coming in. Happy Sunday. Like, let's be honest, we've got a week to get after it, guys. I'm going to prep you up for a fantastic Monday. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? How was your weekend? Where are you coming in from? Hello. I'm really, like I said, super impromptu. I didn't even say that I normally don't come in on Sundays. I was coming in because I got asked the question based off of a post that I did recently about just perfection. And I was like, I'm so just talking about how I really hated on my body. I hated on my body and was in the dieting space for so long. And I really felt like it robbed me of a lot of joy, a lot of life, a lot of living. And that lens of perfection was something that I was so quick to just go, I'm over it. Like, I'm done with this. And so one of the things that I wanted to come in to share about, because I got asked after seeing the photo, are you competing again? And are you this? And are you that? And I'm like, I haven't competed in, 10 years. But I've been through thyroid cancer. I've aged 10 years. And I really have, that whole myth around aging, your thyroid, metabolism, all of that. In all of that, my body and my physique is very similar. Like, okay, am I exactly as cut? No. Has my butt drooped just a little? Yeah, but that's also because of COVID and other things. But however, in essence, my frame, my tone is very similar. And it's because of what I teach. And one of the things, I went to this place called Sculpt Shop. I just moved to Florida from California, and I'm like, I need to find my new place. And I have a knee injury and other things. And again, a testament to what I teach in terms of no diets, no deprivation, and really learning how to heal your emotional relationship with food and shift your identity so that no matter what life events happen, right? Like, so much right now, people are like, COVID, oh my God, now that things are opening up, I don't want to be seen. I gained so much weight. I've gotten really used to this isolation. I've just been walking around in stretchy pants, and now I have to put on real clothes. I can't believe I let myself go in this way. I had a hard year, my partner and I, this and that, homeschooling, and a lot of emotional eating and a lot of those emotional triggers and connections with food. Right? I always say where there's lack, you will fill the gaps with food. And if you don't go to those places and spaces, if you don't actually shift your identity with food, then you will always be stuck in a dieter's mentality. You will always be in that prison, and you will always find yourself in that gaining and losing. I have to be on a diet, right? And this is the biggest difference, where when I'm working with women, and they're like, yeah, but, and they'll start with me and they're like, well, why does she get to sit there and eat a burger and fries and she weighs she's like a size 2 and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, the difference is she's eating the burger and fries, but sit and just watch her. She's eating slowly. I guarantee this is not how she eats all the time. People that stay fit and healthy, they make an effort. It's in their wheelhouse. It's become who they are. I created a fit identity. Was I always fit? No, but I created that identity. So now it's just a part of me. I get up, I work out. I don't even think about it. If I'm sick for a week or something like that, or I've been injured for a month now with my knee, I'm not like, oh my God, I'm going to lose it. There is no fear. I'm just like, okay, and I'll get back to her. Now I'm finding alternative methods to the way in which I'm used to working out because I can't do that right now. I'm not like, oh my God, well, I just can't do anything. So now I'm going to go put on 20 pounds, right? That's not the way it goes. And that's something that I really wanted to speak into, because so many sit and go, but I don't understand. And, and getting back to that analogy, I digress, getting back to that analogy of oh, well, they're eating the burger and fries. And I'm like, well, here's the difference between a dieter's mentality and somebody that's a fit, healthy. I have transitioned my mindset to be able to have a burger and fries here and there, and it doesn't make or break me. The dieter decides she's going to have the burger and fries, and then the burger and fries leads to then having ice cream afterwards, which then leads to coming home and then having a brownie and then raiding the cabinet and then eating until she goes to bed because she broke her diet, right? And then that derails her. She feels so bad. She insists she put on like 3 pounds overnight. And then she ends up getting derailed in the next week to follow, or she goes hyper strict, all extreme again until it happens a few days later, right? So she's always in the yin and the yang. So she's never actually losing, but she's perpetually on a diet, beating herself up and fixated on food and obsessing, right? Then we've got the other, which is the person that's healed, the person that's in the space where they're in a healthy relationship with food, where they're at their ideal weight and they're like, yeah, I'll have a burger and fries. And they sit and they eat slowly and they get the burger and fries and they're like, sure, it's not a cheat day. It's just they feel like a burger and fries. They're going to have a burger and fries. But you know what? She sits back and she eats it slowly and she checks in with her body and she's like, I'm really satisfied and I'm full. I'm comfortably full. I don't feel like I need to lay down. I don't feel sick. I didn't stuff my face. I didn't break my diet. So now I'm going to have dessert, even though I'm already full, right? I don't need to hoard my food and not share it. And you'll find that that woman shares her fries. She probably eats half or maybe 3/4 or maybe even only a quarter, depending on what else she's ordered. And then she's comfortable. And then she has something later on. She didn't eat that and then go, okay, now we're going to go eat 1,000 other things because we never eat like this. There's a huge difference. And the difference of those two women is what leads to long-term weight loss, happiness, fulfillment, and feeling at peace and comfortable in her body. And the other is the perpetual dieter who is always living in the mind of the dieting prison, where she's fixated, where she goes to bed thinking about food, where she gets up thinking about food, and where she is always in that space. And that is a place where you are never fully present or in the joy of the life that you are living. Because even if you're with your children or if you're with your spouse, you are counting your calories, you're obsessing over what you just ate, what you should have eaten, what you could have eaten, what you did eat, what you didn't eat, what your next meal is, that you're not comfortable in your body, that you wish you would have lost weight, that you hope you can keep off the weight that you lost. Whatever it is, you are fixated and you're in very much a self-centered space, which is the dieter. The dieter is a very selfish person. Trust me, I was there for a long time. I didn't think of it that way, but that very much, because in my mind, whether it was the holidays or I was away with my romantic partner, or I was with family, I was always thinking, oh my God, they're judging me, or I was judging myself, or I was in that space. And that is a not very fun place to be. Okay. So that's something that I want to speak into. And I really, really want to invite you to recognize and ask yourself, where are you holding yourself back from living the life that you want to be living because of your weight? And where are you allowing your weight to be center stage and to dictate your level of happiness? And what is that mentality? What is your weight costing you, right? These are really important things that you want to start to ground into, because we have 5 months left of 2021. And this is that time where it's going, I'm done. I'm done with the old mindset. I'm done with the lack mindset. I'm done with allowing myself to be held back. I'm done with the fear. I'm done with not feeling comfortable in my body. I'm done with always having lose 10 pounds as a goal, right? Right, Shelly? It's like, oh my God, how long are we going to live in that space? It's always, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I want to lose 10 pounds. If I could just lose 10 pounds, I truly am bikini ready year round. I'm in a space. Does my weight go up and down 5 pounds? Yeah, I'm 5'4". I'm sorry, ladies, but I hate to say this. just please, for those of you that are obsessed with the scale, please put it away. It is not healthy. Your weight fluctuates 3 to 5 pounds any given day due to hormones, due to your period, due to weight fluctuations, due to what you ate the night before. You are literally robbing yourself of all joy. So I really, really want to tell you that if this is something that you're experiencing, it is time to let this go. It is time. And, you know, I mean, I've been doing this work for 12 years. And I'm doing this work and have done this work because it's what I actually, it really stems from my own struggles, right? Like I struggled with emotional eating. I wasn't anorexic or bulimic. I hate throwing up. And I knew better than to starve myself, but I ate a highly restrictive diet. And I had orthorexia nervosa where I was just like, no, I'm just so healthy. I mean, I'm a nutritionist, right? I'm a coach. I'm a master hypnotherapist. I am a body intuitive. I mean, I've healed myself of cancer. I specialize in the psychology of eating and emotional eating. And I did fitness competitions and I won best body in the International Natural Body Federation. You know, I know all the things. And what I saw was that even though I knew all the things, now this dates me back, right? Because when I now have been doing this and have worked with thousands of women around the world, doing my MK method and all of that. But you know, what I really saw as I was doing this was I was like, my God, I actually saw that I won best body and then I gained the weight back. And I was like, okay, I know what to do. I know the science. I know how to transform a body. I've transformed my own. People hire me to transform their bodies. I'm putting women on stages that are in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. Like, I know what I'm doing, but why did I gain the weight back? Why am I emotionally eating in private? Why am I binging and not telling, like, right? And by binging, I mean, I was like eating 3 Quest bars in a row, right? Like, I mean, just the fake fiber in that alone, like I felt sick. Right? So I had taken orthorexia nervosa when you're like, so healthy. Like, you're like, no, I don't eat. But then like I would always want to eat in private, right? Like when I would eating in front of other people, I'd order the healthiest thing on the menu. And then I'd go home and I'd eat all these like fake health foods, you know, like I'd get the 100-calorie this or like the, 20 grams of protein cookies, you know what I mean? Like weird stuff. But because in my dieter's mind at that time, it wasn't like I wanted Doritos and brownies, you know, I knew better, right? So I was like, oh, okay. But I was like, oh, well, I could eat 5 of these, 100-calorie healthy brownies for the, right? Like who needs 5? Like that's just not healthy, right? Like it's clearly there was something not connecting. And what was not connecting was I wasn't comfortable in my skin. I wasn't in a relationship with myself. I didn't like what I saw. I didn't really like me. It's hard to actually say that out loud because I love me so much now that like, I'm like, oh, it makes me sad for myself. And there was no reason for it because if you looked at me from the outside, you'd be like, oh my God, she's got it all together. Like she's a fashion designer in New York City and she's also went back to now she's a nutritionist and she started her own business and she's blah, blah, blah. And she does fitness competitions. But it doesn't matter because my inner dialogue, I was like a mean girl to myself. And I was always judging myself through the lens of perfection. Always. And it was never enough, right? Like if anybody else would have done a fitness competition and won for best body in the International Natural Body Federation, especially with social media, they would have blown their shit up in the best of ways. They would have promoted the hell out of themselves, right? Not me. I was like, oh, well, I don't want people to know that I ever like felt insecure in my body. I don't want pictures of me in a bikini. It's like, was I serious? Like I had best body. Like what? But that's the lens of perfection, right? No matter what you do, it's never enough. And it robs you of joy. So who here like totally relates to being a perfectionist? Where no matter what you do, it's never enough. You're always judging yourself harshly. You're not judging other people harshly. You're their biggest fan. But when it comes to you, it's never enough. You don't want to show people what you're really doing. Does anybody? Right? Yes, see? So this is what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, I'm getting like hell yes, hell yes, hell yes. So that's my point. And I say this because it's time to let that go. It's time to be free. One of the things that happened for me, and it was so liberating when I finally healed myself, when I got out of the dieter's mentality, and when I let myself play big in my life, when I let myself shine. And that's my invitation to you. If you're resonating with me and you're like, I want to go big, I'm so sick of talking about losing weight, I'm so sick of hiding my body, I gained weight from COVID and I refuse to let another year go by, you have 5 months left to rock this shit out. And if this is you, then I truly, truly want to invite you, one, just get better acquainted with me. I have 60 videos on YouTube under weight loss alone. I have a free weight loss hypnosis on YouTube. I have a miracle mindset hypnosis. If you go to my website, melissacatherine.com, my name up here without the period, free hypnosis. I have so much free stuff because I want to support you. Go to the links in my bio. And if you're like, I just want to spend time with you, like I jam out on this is what we're doing at the Awaken Woman Retreat. So I am doing a retreat. We have 5 spots left. 5 spots are left or 7 spots left. I'm not sure. Not many. I know that. I think it's 5 now. But we have 5 spots left. If you want to come to Florida, we would love to have you. Awaken Woman Retreat with myself and world-renowned medical intuitive Dr. Olivia Audrey. I myself am a body intuitive. One of the things that I do and specialize in is in under 3 minutes when you come up and do a hot seat with me in person. And if you work with me in any vein of that nature, I'm able to see in under 3 minutes where the fissure occurred in your mindset dating back to a specific age that occurred for you in your life. So what happens is we all came into this life perfect. My whole business is called Wholeness because it's returning back to the truth of who you are before you ever thought you were less than, whether due to a number on the scale, a trauma, or any limiting belief, right? So when you were born, you're perfect. There's divine within each and every one of us. You never thought you were less than until somebody projected their views onto you or something happened to you. When I say trauma, this does not mean that you had to have you might be going, I had a great childhood. It doesn't mean anything like that. It's just the manner in which you interpreted life events and how they then impacted you. For some people that I've worked with, and as a hypnotherapist, we've regressed back and they found themselves in their mother's womb, or they found themselves in their crib hearing their parents fighting about not being able to have money to afford having had a baby, right? And then that caused them to not want to eat and to feel weird around food. And then, or I've had others where it's dated back to being in the womb. Or it's dated back to, food scarcity that happened in the family, or just family dynamics. Like if you're Italian like me, food is love. So if anything happened to you where you felt unsafe or unhappy, then you could have created a relationship where food was your friend. And food made you feel better when you weren't able to bring words to express what happened to you or what caused you to feel sadness or unease in your body. And that's what happens. And so I'm able to actually identify when that happened to you. And then we do healing around that so that you actually really experience a lot of liberation and freedom and actually break that lineage and generational ties. And the work that Olivia Audrey does is extremely profound as well, which I can have you check her out and speak to. But if you are looking and if you want to learn more about energy, frequency, how to rock out the next 5 months and go into 2022 completely in inspired action, being like, I know exactly what I want. I know what's going on for me. I know my purpose. I know who I am. I'm inspired. I'm in community and I have the support that I need to reach and achieve all of my goals and dreams. That is what we are doing in the Awaken Woman Retreat. And that is my invitation to you. So if that feels good for you, I'm going to put the link below. It's an incredible opportunity. You know who you are because it's speaking to you. And if you want to learn more about me or just like, I'm new to you right now, but I like what you're saying, and I'd really love some support in terms of weight. Again, I have 1,000 programs. Okay, 1,000's a bit drastic, but you can go to my website and check out the work with me section. Also, you can check out all the free things that I have. Follow me here on Instagram. I'm always posting everything in my stories. Facebook, I have a complimentary Facebook group called Wholeness with Melissa Catherine. My Wholeness podcast, definitely listen to all the episodes from the beginning to the end. Also, if you go to my website and you take the quiz, Eat Right for Your Archetype, you will get an exact PDF guide of what to eat, what's right for your body, what your actual eating personality type is. And all of that is completely free to support you. I know one of the things that I was committed to is I never wanted another girl or woman to struggle or suffer internally the way that I did, and silently the way that I did, especially when I believe as women, we just kind of slap a smile on things and we're like, I'm fine, I'm good, it's all good, no, I'm okay. And I don't want you to know that I'm actually thinking anything other than pleasant thoughts, and I'll just take care of everybody else, and I'll get to me, once I have like an illness or an injury or something, my relationship falls apart, or it's some breaking point to where I have to then actually put focus on myself. Like, that's what we don't want to have happen. I want you to thrive, and I want you to be that example for your daughter, for your sisters, for your mother, for your grandmother, for everybody in your life. And trust me, the work that I've done and have seen with my clients, and I have women just go, I read your books, I watched you on YouTube, and it's crazy. My husband's doing this now, and I have my sons doing mantras and gratitude practices, and my daughter, and I had the most profound talk, and she opened up to me for the first time. So guys, always know that when you do work on you, when I say work, it just means getting in connection with you. When you do that, it has a profound impact on everyone around you. It's not about changing anybody else. It's about you shifting this, and then the lens through which you see life changes. And it's a gift and an honor to be able to support you in being the best version of you and living your best life and thriving in life in a body that you absolutely love. Guys, we only have one, and you want to love it up. It hears everything you say to it. We are coded on a cellular level, and from, you can change your genetics. You can change your genetic code. Your body responds to every thought you have and to everything you think and say. So please, please watch your words. Watch your words and make sure that what you're saying to yourself is loving and kind, and that you're feeding yourself the words that you want to hear. Remember, I am at my ideal weight. I am so grateful for this body. We want to say things in a way. Oh my God, Diane Keeler, the love of my life. This is one of my old clients that I just adore. Hello, girly. You always know that your words, right? They literally are coding, and your body is hearing them. So you have to speak loving words to yourself. You have to say loving words, loving thoughts. And there's a prayer that we'll end with tonight on this Sunday that I was given. I don't push religion on anybody, but I am highly, I believe in God, and I am very, very spiritual. And I was given this when I was in meditation, and I share it all the time because I just know the power of it. Thank you, Diane. Girl, you need to come to the retreat in Florida, September 24th through the 26th, 5 spots left. And let's just end on this together. Take a deep breath in with me here. That's just life force. Let's fill up the body before we go into this week. God, may I love me as you love me. May I see me as you see me. May I speak only loving words. May I think only loving thoughts. May I feel only loving emotions. May I be all that you bore me to be. May I shine so bright with the gifts that you gave to me. May I shed kindness and love on those that surround me. May I be the light and shine so bright. Oh God, may I love me as you love me. I ask and I pray to please see me as you see me. May I speak your words to all those who surround me. May I love me as you love me. Amen. All right. If you resonate with this video and you have a friend that you know could benefit just even from that prayer alone, please just share this. I'm just on here, honestly. I'm about to go have my dinner and I just had a message that I wanted to share. So amen, you beautiful, beautiful ladies. I'm going to be in here every day this week. If you want to do a workout with me, if you want to meditate with me. And also I do Cosmic Tea with Dr. Olivia Audrey, the Girlfriend's Guide to the Universe, every Wednesday in here at 4 p.m. And I come in either early in the morning hours, either at 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. And I usually post in my stories, so stay tuned. And we come together in meditation, movement. Sometimes I do some intuitive cooking with you guys. I share my latest style and fashion trends, but I do heavy with mindset. And I specialize in reprogramming the subconscious mind and really, really supporting you in thriving in life and a body that you love. So I want you guys playing big. And if you resonated with this message and want to join me for a 3-day enlightened experience, join the Awaken Woman Retreat. I will put the link here right now. So hold on 1 second. Bear with me. I was not planning on talking about it, but hold on. There you guys go. So let me know anything you have. Again, please share this with anyone that it speaks to. I love you all and have a beautiful, beautiful and blessed night. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you all.